Hey y'all, welcome. I'm Stacy Savage, aka the Texas Trash Talker, founder and CEO of Zero Waste Strategies. Today, I'm really excited to share how implementing zero waste practices can transform your business operations, enhance efficiency, and boost your bottom line. So, if you're a sustainability manager or maybe an executive at a mid to large company, this one's for you. This session is tailored and we'll explore best practices for achieving zero waste in your operations, the compelling reasons to adopt those strategies, and the tangible costs, savings, and operational efficiencies benefits that they offer. So let's get started on this journey. So, point one. We really want to talk about best practices for zero waste operations. So, what we always start with is conducting a waste audit. That means understanding your waste. That's the first step toward eliminating it. And this is a comprehensive waste audit. This process reveals where waste originates, maybe which building it originates, how to address it effectively. And take, for example, Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, they conducted a waste audit and discovered significant waste in their entire brewing process. So they identified these waste streams, they implemented recycling and composting programs. They actually achieved over 95% waste diversion. And this not only minimized their environmental footprint, but also set a benchmark in the brewing industry. Uh, Another way to really do the waste audit is to another piece of it, at least, is to track and measure your waste generation. So a global consumer goods company, they've meticulously tracked their waste generation across all its facilities. They measure waste, they identified areas of improvement, and remarkably they achieved zero non-hazardous waste to landfill across 600 sites and in 70 countries by the year 2015. So they're like 10 years ahead of us, right? This commitment underscores the power of measurements in driving waste reduction. And another piece of this point is to set waste reduction goals. So you can't just keep bringing in what you've been bringing in. You really need to set waste reduction goals, and that starts upstream. So even companies like Dell Technologies, they set ambitious goals to reduce waste by incorporating closed loop recycling systems in their products. Now, by 2020, they used about 100 million pounds of recycled materials in their products. And this showcases how setting clear targets can lead to substantial progress in waste reduction. You'll also want to optimize procurement in sustainability. So, this is your entire purchasing department. Your purchasing decisions really impact your waste generation. So, what comes into your business has to go out somewhere, right? At some point. And opting for sustainable procurement can actually prevent waste before it starts. So, think about companies like Patagonia. This is an outdoor apparel company. If you've never heard of them before, they transitioned to using compostable packaging materials. The shift not only reduced their environmental impact, but it also resonated with their eco-conscious consumer base, and it enhanced their brand loyalty quite a bit. Look at partnering with suppliers, offering take back programs. So think about companies like Cisco Systems. They collaborate with their suppliers who provide take back programs for electronic components. This partnership ensures that obsolete equipment is returned and recycled responsibly, contributing to their overall corporate goal of achieving net zero emissions by 2040. And even the Phoenix Open, which is a golf tournament, it's sponsored by Waste Management. They imported or implemented bulk purchasing practices for event supplies. So that strategy really significantly reduced packaging waste, and it contributed to the event's overall zero waste certification. They've been going on 12 years of zero waste certified event. So that's, to me, is just absolutely amazing. And you also want to look at empowering your employees. They're the cheerleaders or the naysayers of your entire program whenever it comes to zero waste. They're either going to make it or break it. So empowering your employees with the knowledge and the tools to reduce waste really fosters that culture of sustainability, and corporations must implement a green culture in their business. This really resonates with uh, the millennial and Gen Z, and now coming up the Gen Alpha um, generations that are really looking to work for companies that have a green sustainability plan and operations and implementation that they can be involved with. They want to feel a part of that as well. They don't want to work for a company that is constantly polluting our planet, right? So, one way to empower your employees is to post clear signage and color coded bins. So, think about introducing new recycling bins and compost bins that have clear signage about what does and does not go into those bins, and that everything's color coded. So a lot of the times people use blue for recycling, gray or brown or black for trash, and then green for composting. Many cities can, that those colors shuffle around somewhat, whether you go city by city or company by company. But a lot of times it's a really good rule of thumb to do black or gray for trash, blue for recycling, and green for composting if you've got food waste that you produce on site. So having matching signs color coded with the bins, and actually showing what goes into the bin and what does not go into the bin, it really helps people understand that their everyday practices can, either make or break the program. They can either keep the waste streams pure and clean, or they can cross contaminate where it messes everything up. So think about the color coding, and having actual graphics, not just text on a piece of paper, but actual graphics that show what is and is not acceptable in each bin. And then you want to look at incentive programs for waste reduction. So Google has Waste Reduction at Work. It's a program that encourages employees to participate in waste reduction challenges. So think about departments that excel receive recognition and rewards, fostering a competitive yet collaborative spirit towards sustainability. Um, Another thing with employees, that you can actually train them on waste sorting as a part of their job. So, there's companies that provide comprehensive training for its employees on proper waste sorting techniques. And this kind of education has led to improved recycling rates, reduce that cross contamination, and has shown a significant reduction in the contamination issues, aligning with zero waste goals. So, another reason to well, moving on to another point is to ask yourself, why should we implement zero waste goals as a company? So, you know, cost savings on waste disposal is a number one, the top key priority, right? So reducing waste isn't just good for your business. It's not just good for your planet. It's beneficial for the bottom line as well. So you can really cut uh, really cut some budgeting around your waste systems whenever you've got them really dialed in, that they're optimized to peak levels. So think about companies like General Motors that implemented a zero waste program across its facilities, and resulting in substantial reduction in waste, and not just the waste, but the waste hauling expenses. So the more that you are reducing your waste, the less that has to be carted off your property, right? So by diverting waste from landfills, they not only save money for the year, but also generated revenue through their recycling efforts. Um, you also want to think about recycling and reuse, reduce purchasing needs. And even companies like Toyota, their zero waste initiatives include reusing packaging materials within their supply chain. So this practice has really led to significant cost savings for them, as the need to purchase new packaging materials has actually decreased. And think about tax incentives as well for your company. So if you're a company like Ben and Jerry that has benefited from tax incentives by donating surplus foods to local charities, That might be a key driver for you. If you do have a food permit at your site, it's really important to understand the IRS tax benefits of legal food donation. We're not stuck in the 80s anymore. We're not, telling businesses that you'll face a lawsuit if you donate food and somebody happens to get sick. That's not the case anymore. Thanks to the Emerson Good Samaritan Act back in 1996, that was passed at the federal level, that helps businesses um, not only donate excess foods that they're not going to be using to feed hungry people in their community, but to receive IRS tax credits for that legal food donation. Um, so you also want to think about increasing operational efficiency. So streamlining your operations through zero waste practices enhances efficiency and productivity. So it's going to save you time. Interface is a global flooring company. You may have heard of them. They redesigned their manufacturing process to minimize waste. This complete overhaul led to more efficient production lines, reducing the time and the resources spent on waste management. And think about better inventory as well. Better inventory management reduces waste. So Walmart employs advanced inventory management systems to track product product demand accurately. So this is very precise in their measurement. It reduces overstocking and waste. It ensures that resources are used effectively throughout the entire supply chain of that business. And circular economy practices. Think about circular economy, how we loop the linear economy. Right now, we're in a extraction. Like in a linear economy is extraction based. So we want to extract raw materials. Not only that, we want to refine them and make them into a product, then transport them across state lines or across country lines, across oceans, and put them on store shelves. And then customers buy them, we use them, they become obsolete or they break, and then we just dump them. And so, how do we take the two ends of a linear economy and make a loop? So, circular economy practices really improve resource use. Now, look at IKEA, for example. They have embraced circular economy principles by offering furniture take back programs. That means the manufacturer, IKEA, is responsible for taking back furniture from their consumers. And these returned items are usually refurbished or resold, and that maximizes their resource utilization, which minimizes their waste. It's a huge competitive advantage, and it builds your brand reputation. So, adopting a zero waste practice distinguishes your brand in the marketplace, in your industry. So sustainability attracts customers and investors. So look at Tesla's commitment to sustainability. It's really attracted a loyal customer base and significant investments. Their entire focus is zero emission vehicles, and sustainability energy solutions position them as a leader in the green economy. You also want to look at green operations, how that helps with employee retention. So it's not just recruiting employees that align with your green values as a company, it's retaining them and having them feel of value, having them feel like they take ownership of these programs once they get hired, onboarded, and they've been around for a little while. They want to feel like they're providing value, and helping out with these green programs is a great way to do that. So Salesforce, their sustainability initiatives include achieving net zero residual emissions, enhanced employee satisfaction and retention, and their team members take pride in working for a company that aligns with their environmental values. So zero waste commitments overall will meet ESG goals. Excuse me. So you can take a look at Apple as an example. Their dedication to environmental responsibility is world renowned. They use recycled materials in their products. They've improved their environmental, social, and governance ratings. And this commitment appears to be, the industry leader. It really appeals to the socially conscious investor and consumer alike. So, embracing these zero waste strategies is a transformative journey that offers environmental benefits and drives financial success. At Zero Waste Strategies, my company, we're here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to evaluate your business and bring it to new heights of sustainability and efficiency, please contact us today. And let's turn your waste challenges into opportunities for growth and innovation. You can reach me at zerowaste.org. That's the digit zero, WASTE.org. Thanks, y'all. I really appreciate you for joining me, and I will be back around next Wednesday. Bye.